Hello, my friends, my family, my crypto family, my Litecoin family, my Bitcoin family, my metals family. I hope you guys got some of this right here, this silver. I hope you got some cryptos. I hope you got gold. I hope you guys are well balanced in your approach to everything in your life. And, everything is, you can overdose on everything. You can overdose on water. I found that out in high school when this girl she overdosed on ecstasy, and she didn't overdose on ecstasy, but she drank so much water that it actually altered her calcium. But she drank more than 2 gallons of water. I didn't know that was possible. So you guys can overdose on everything, anything, everything can be considered lethal at a certain percentage. So I need you guys to be responsible with your lives, right? And cryptos and economics in general is geared towards the well rational and the emotionally neutral players, because you can't when you get those emotions involved and you are uneducated, then we do make mistakes. We all make mistakes, and it's about moving forward, and it's about learning from your mistakes. Okay. And the failures, failures are actually a good thing. Okay. Edison, created the light bulb. It took him 19,900 times to make the monofilament light bulb, right? But on the 20,000th time, he got it. Okay. And as long as we're learning from our mistakes, you guys, move forward with your trading. I've been trading this last day like crazy because that's what I've been doing, you guys. I haven't been able to make a video because I've been trading right now, and it's been amazing. Like, the volatility right now is a trader's dream, you guys. And I have long-term hopes. So I'll give you the positive and the negative right now, you guys. Let's go into, okay, we'll do quick negative, okay, and then we'll do positive. Okay, it's a negative. You got the worst yield curve inversion known to man. Okay, we also have the SEC and basically suing Binance and now Coinbase, which is kind of like old news. I mean, okay, but then you have the positive. The SEC is going to sue people, you guys, and because they have made the regulations unclear, and these big players, they want to get in. They've been asking for regulation for a really long time, and it's basically really unfair for people, for them to pick and choose what happened even 2-3 years ago. Is like, if you go back in time, like, statutes of limitations is crazy. But I mean, if the rules were so unclear even 3 years ago, that it seems like um you know they need to start now and start figuring it out now, and not start trying to go back in time, and in my opinion. Okay. So Hong Kong's the regular, this is some good things, is that Hong Kong now, you guys, is actually set to be a real big hub in crypto. And that's basically an in with China, right? So I think that this is kind of an experiment for China, to see if, loosen the regulations a little bit, see how Hong Kong does, and then adopt a broader, it's like Litecoin to Bitcoin's test net, right? So Hong Kong is the test net, and China is Bitcoin, right? It's like waiting to see how it works out. Okay, so I think that's a really big deal. I think that's a bigger deal than people really understand, because Hong Kong is actually a pretty major business hub, you guys. So I'm actually really looking forward to seeing what's going on with that. Some of the things that are going on in this chart. We are in this. We've got to be close, you guys, now. To this 618, this full capitulation. Okay, if we haven't had it already, we're very close. So I don't want you guys to be discouraged here. And the other reason is that we have this, this is actually long-term holder capitulation. And this is actually really interesting, you guys. And I want you guys to look at this chart, okay, right here, because this is actually, oh God, what is it doing now? I don't want to do that. Anyways, so basically the long-term capitulation, you guys, a lot of long-term holders are actually capitulating, and they already have. And that's what that chart was basically going into. Again, not my chart, but it's basically showing that we're having this long-term capitulation and we're through the thick of it. We may have another leg down with, the broader equity market. And I've always said that we're going to basically have this decoupling between the cryptos and the stock market. I think that that's actually a real thing. I want you guys to basically understand these wicks, because I've been playing these wicks lately. So just a quick lesson on charting. If you guys see a wick that's over like 4%, and I can show you that on the charts in a second, but if you see this a wick, this is just a US dollar, Japanese yen chart, okay? But if you see a wick that's over like 3% on a chart, you guys, that's signaling that you have this tremendous pressure. And one of the most successful things that I've done in trading is actually play wicks, you guys. So, be positive. I want you guys to, really, be positive, even if you're feeling gloom out there. We are close to the bottom, if not at the bottom of the crypto markets of the cycle, you guys. Things are going to start getting more positive. I think we're going to see a broader decoupling here, and that's going to really lead to a boom here in cryptos. It might take a little bit longer than you guys think, but at least by the end of this year, I think we're going to be into a bull run here. Okay. And I want you guys to be positive. Okay. I'm gonna get into the charts now. Look at this. This is why I've been away. Okay. This is why I've been away. Like, look at this thing on Bitcoin, you guys, on the 4 hour. Okay. We basically had this like dump. Okay. We had this Binance, we're getting sued or whatever. Binance dumps. And then everybody just buys it basically back up. Okay. And this is actually we're still in this, like, I had this thing drawn a little bit. I haven't changed my chart. So if we break down here, then the reason I think we could break down here, I'll go to the daily here, is because I actually don't think we're going to break down, but the only reason that we would, and I haven't kind of shown right here, is that we could have this revisit of this 200-day EMA. Okay. So it's kind of creeping up on the daily. And it is actually, the daily is a really beautiful place. It comes back in a bull market. We're technically in a bull market on Bitcoin, you guys. On cryptos, we're technically in a bull market. Okay. We're above the 200-day EMA, so it should be traded as a bull market. Okay. So these formations, these dumps right now, I'm playing the dumps and into longs. Okay. I'm not playing shorts per se. I have played a scalp. I did play a scalp short today. But for the most part, I really like longing right now. Until we go below this white line, you guys, I'm actually bullish on Bitcoin. Okay. And that's my bias right now. The MACD is not really showing us much. We had basically this cross into a bull, fake out bear, and now we're actually crossed back on the daily. Okay. So we're still on a buy, basically, on MACD for Bitcoin. Litecoin on the daily, we had this bearish cross. Okay. On the MACD. ETH, where's ETH at? ETH is actually, we had a bullish cross. We started to cool down a little bit. We thought we were going to cross bearish, but then it kind of just like did a pullback. This is why you guys wait for confirmation. You don't really want to wait for confirmation before you actually get into a trade. Okay. So just be careful out there. I've been playing like the 5-minute chart and just been kind of these scalp trading, you guys. It's been amazing. I've been really wanting to study the charts and get more into just day trading, and I have an opportunity right now. So it's pretty amazing. The DXY. Okay. So the DXY, you guys, I really wanted to get into this. On the daily, we are on a buy for the Lux algo. But on the MACD, we're coming over, we're having a cross on the daily. We haven't had a confirmation yet, but it looks like on the daily, we're going to have this cross. Okay. And for everybody that owns asset class, we really hope that crosses. Okay. The cipher on the dollar, we're having some bullish divergences. We really don't want to get above this basically the line in the sand is this 105, 106 number here. Okay, if the dollar comes up here and starts breaking 105, what it's doing right now is great. Okay, what it's doing right now is great. So this is actually, you know, this is Janet Yellen printing more bonds into existence. Okay, and this is inflation. Okay, so this line we want a little bit of inflation actually, because if the DXY goes down in strength, then that basically means that inflation is happening, and that just based on that, our assets should be worth more in US dollars form. But so that's what we're hoping here. This move right here is basically the doomsday scenario, and that the dollar basically is in this double bottom, macro double bottom, and we basically come up to this 114 again, and this is actually deflation. Okay, so it's hard to imagine, but it's the system that we live in right now is deflationary for the most part. Inflation only happens, and that sounds crazy, but it's basically because the Fed is constantly buying bonds back from the banks, okay, and giving them this like Federal Reserve notes. And so the Fed is constantly pulling liquidity from the market. And it's very hard for people. And then it loans into existence. Okay. It's not burr. The Treasury goes burr. The Fed loans into existence. So it's very confusing. Money in general is pretty confusing to learn about. So I would just basically, double think, make sure you understand the root cause of what's important. Okay. And that's why you have some of this. Okay. You get some of this right now. All right. And, get some gold, get some cryptos, have things in your own possession. Okay. I can't stress that enough right now. Ledger is actually pretty crazy right now. So I've been, shout out to Koa and Jay, and Prospector. You guys are rock, dude. If you guys want me to cover something right now, let me know. I'll do Doji because I know that they are a Doji fan here. But let's see, the RSI is neutral on the daily. We do have this point of control, like at this, 8 cents. Okay, so I would say, this revisit of either 8 cents or, the bottom is 6 cents. Okay, so if you zoom out a little bit, the point of control there is 6 cents. But the point of control here on the VPBR basically is that 8 cents. So I would say once you get above that, then you have less resistance above you in Doge and Doji. The cipher on the daily right now is not picking up much. You have this slight bearish divergence. It's really neutral, you guys. It's not a very, all the indicators right now on Doge are really neutral. It did even on the MACD, it like crossed. We got this like little bearish candle, and then it crossed back into bullish. So right now, technically, Doji's on a confirmation on the bull side. So that's kind of interesting. Silver, you guys, I haven't even looked at silver. We are still above the 200 EMA, so that's really good on the daily. We are technically in a bull market. We did have an X on the cipher in the Lux algo. So I think that on the daily, even on the Lux algo, we haven't had a buy yet, but we've had a buy on the Bravo 9. So I want to see how that actually plays out. Digibyte on the daily, we are still on a strong sell, which is crazy, you guys. We had this sell on Digibyte. This is like, it might double bottom here. It looks like it's just gonna double bottom here. At 006, I will be if it comes down here to this line, you guys, I'm already like accumulating Digibyte, but if it actually gets down to this level right here, you guys, this 007, even like 006 is at 007 now, but like 006, That's gonna be a heavy accumulation. This is actually a heavy accumulation zone for Digibyte, you guys. Not financial advice on this channel. I hope you guys are paper trading. Don't go rush out there and buy some Eagles and some cryptos just because that guy on YouTube makes that suggestion. Even though, in my opinion, and solely in my opinion, I think is a beautiful option right now. There are some beautiful things going on in the world. There are also some crazy things going on in the world, and I want you guys to be part of this cycle, dude. Okay, the plane is taking off. I can't show this long because it hurts my eyes because it's white screen, but we are early in this adoption phase, and this thing's going to pick up steam. Okay, so Bitcoin and cryptos are not going to be a very good money, you guys. We're going to need like the dollar as a unit of measurement. Okay, cryptos are going to be like something that people hodl and very rarely part with. Basically, is coming into this adoption curve. Okay, and I don't think you would be foolish to give up your cryptos during something like this. Okay, and silver, I think in possibly gold and platinum obviously are going to be very good options of really accelerating your value. Okay, and your asset values. Okay, so be smart out there, you guys. We're so early in this thing. I hope you are doing great out there. There is this, there is this like looming shadow. It feels like, but Coinbase and Binance, they have more money than Carter's got pills, right? Like they are they're gonna fight this thing, and they're gonna demand clear regulations. Okay, and the SEC is already kind of putting Litecoin, Bitcoin, and Ethereum into the commodity side, and they're putting like a bunch of other coins into the security side. Okay, so they're already kind of drawing the line right now. I'm actually really excited for Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum for some reason. And I hope you guys have those have a diversified portfolio. Don't go all in on some like, really low class altcoin or meme coin. Okay, you guys. I mean, maybe have some meme coins. I like Sheeb and Doge. But those are basically the ones, I wouldn't get into anything else. Basically, that's just, and Digibyte is the lowest, obviously, market cap coin I have. And I told you guys that before. I really believe in Digibyte. I believe in pure decentralization, and things that are truly decentralized and don't have a CEO or a board of presidents or something. That's going to be the things that are going to survive this next wave of regulation. So be smart, you guys. I think that we're in this like, we may have a little bit more capitulation. Binance has a lot of money, okay, a lot of coin, a lot of Bitcoin. I think they control like 80% of the. It's like something crazy, and who knows what's behind the curtains. Okay, I'm hoping that it's legit, but it's hard to say, you guys. It's like, they're all pretty much like fractional reserve. We've been taught the fractional reserve banking is the thing that keeps people alive. So even exchanges are doing it. Okay. And so they're lending out your cryptos, and like, who knows when the rug is pulled, liquidity drains, and who's wearing shorts and who's not when the tide goes out. Right. So we'll see what happens, you guys. Be smart out there. I hope you guys are paying attention. If you guys want some, subscribe to my channel. If you guys like my content, I do this for you. I do this in the name of decentralization. I love the option that this new emerging asset class has offered our generation, you guys. And I want you to make people aware and educate people on that journey, because that's the number one barrier to entry. Number one is education by far. And no matter what anybody says to you, it's education, because it took me like 3 months to figure out even what Bitcoin was, and I'm not going to lie to you. It took me a while, and I was late to the boat, I feel like, but then I look back on it now, I'm not, right. So it's like, we all think we're late to the boat, but you're still so effing early, dude. Okay, like, you're still so early. We're right here. Okay, this thing's going to start picking up and it's going to be important for you to be on this plane, okay? And so be excited and be happy and be content that you know and are educating yourself on what decentralization is and what this means to the world and this freedom and separation of state and money, okay? And that's happening. It's going to happen, okay? It's you know it's going to happen, okay? And it's going to be a beautiful thing for mankind, because bondage and is bonds and bondage are meant to enslave the people. Okay, so free yourself. A proper free society deserves something that's decentralized. You know, God bless Charlie Lee and Litecoin and my crypto family. You guys. I hope you guys do great. Litecoin on now.